Hello and good morning, everybody. We're up bright and early this morning. You fell down. Let me fix you. You're on the cereal box, and apparently the cereal box is not very stable. There we go. I'm having. Can I lift it up carefully and not knock you over? My cereal. Reese is just on his mat, although he doesn't understand, obviously, the concept of when I'm talking to the video. And I've noticed he's like, "Are you talking to me?" And then he's like, "Why are you not looking at me then?" And yeah, so we're dividing and conquering, trying to get two things done at once: entertain my beautiful baby and talk to you. So, okay, this is not going to go down well. Hang on 1 second. Okay, and we are back, and he's in his avocado is good for you suit. I can't wait for him to try avocado. I think he'll be it's a good one anyway for him to try because it's good fats and stuff. But yeah, just watching him mush it all, it's just gonna be so fun. Anyway, I digress. So the whole point of this video, and we've already 1 minute into it, I'm trying to tell you what my plan is to get this 4,000 hours. So I can't obviously just post random videos every day because I'll run out of ideas very swiftly. So I've planned out kind of like a schedule, but obviously what happens on that day may change depending on how much time I have. For example, certain videos may take longer than others, so I might have to switch a video around if we're having a good or bad day. Obviously, this is real life. I have a 5-month-old and a 13-year-old, so we can only do what we do. 5 dogs and a cat. But I'm just going to run through. So obviously I changed my channel to Little Chapters with Isabella for a reason, because I wanted to kind of divert my content into chapters of my life, while still keeping an overarching theme, if you like. So this is the tentative schedule. Motherhood chapter will be one of them. That could be anything related to motherhood. It could be a sit down video. It could be this is what activities I'm doing with my 5-month-old. It could be our day in the life. It could be anything, C-section recovery tips, something like that, motherhood related. Homeschool chapter, obviously that's self-explanatory, same content as I've always made. It could be a curriculum review. It could be what we're doing that week in school. It could be plans for high school and anything along those lines. So lunch chapter, and this is something I'm super excited about, and I have it in my head how I want it to be, but whether or not it actually comes out that way, we'll see. But kind of like a podcast. So basically me talking about something that's interesting to me at that time. It could be related to education, it could be related to motherhood, it could be related to something on YouTube that I've seen a video on, it could be something related to politics, it could be something related to public interest, or anything like that. So I've got my first couple of topic ideas already, but if there's anything you think you'd like me to talk about, definitely let me know. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it could be good. It could really be good. But if I found anyone who wanted to, I know you can do on YouTube. I don't know if I actually do it on my phone. Probably can only do it on my computer. But I do have a webcam where you can actually collaborate as well. So I could invite somebody on to talk with us. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but something we could think about. Okay, the next one will be book chapter, and that's where I talk about new releases, something I'm really enjoying, my favourite books, kids books, adult books, something book related. Talking about my books that I write, so if you don't know, I do write. Then the next one would be something to do with shopping or hauls or a day out or food planning for that week, something related to that you have to do in your regular life every week. Cleaning, something like that. So kind of like a reset day. This is what we do. Then how many are we at now? So we're at 5. Then the next one is going to be sort of that's my up in the air day. So it could be anything really. It's your catch-all day, anything that I feel like, because I wanted to keep it flexible in case someone get this idea of, I really want to share that but can't fit it in anywhere, so that'll be that day. Or I might bring stuff back from the past. So what I thought of doing is going back at some of my old videos, seeing if I can figure out how to screen capture them so we can watch it together, and I can do commentary on what I would have done differently or looking back now. So for example, like on our old curriculum videos, I thought that could be good. But it's whether or not, I mean, I might end up just filming my iPad and just like talking you through it, but something along those lines. But you know, it's just an idea. I'm spitballing here. Okay, and then the last one will be our review day. So review video of how well did we do with our watch hours that week. So yeah, it's going to be good, I think. I'm going to try my best. Why are you doing this, Isabella? Because if I don't, I will never get into the YouTube partner program, because I don't think I'd ever get 8,000 hours. That is such a high hill for someone like me, just a normal person who doesn't do reenactments and stuff. So it's funny because I obviously, I'm like any other mum, I'll scroll through social media when my child's napping. I know I should be doing something productive, but sometimes, you know, you just want to have a little scroll. I do try to read as well, but sometimes I get a bit tired, and if I'm about falling asleep reading, then I'll have a little scroll and I'll have a little peek at, you know, Instagram and stuff. And I think one of my favourite videos to laugh at is those ones where they do how many times my baby woke up in the night, or how many this is my baby's nighttime routine, and the house is a mansion. They've got like about 20 different products that they put on their baby. And then the best is them saying that this is them filming their nighttime, how many times he wakes up, and I swear they just draw the curtains, pretend to put their baby in the bed and out several times, and then say, yeah, this is, put timestamps, they woke up at this time, they woke up at that time. Because if you ever watch them, they're like so fake. Like they'll get up and they'll be yawning, but either they've got full makeup on, or the hair is immaculate. I don't look like that when I'm in bed. My hair's all over the place. I look like a witch. So I'm just like, do they actually do that? Please tell me, am I right? Do they do this? Because that's what it looks like to me. And then they'll pretend to have a drink of water. And I'm like, when I wake up in the night, I'm not like that. I'm like, oh, what time is it? Quickly get him out of his bed, feed him, change nappy if necessary. I'm not like looking at the camera like, pretend fake yawning. No, I'm sorry, it can't be real. It can't be. Please let me know. Are they reenactments? Because I'm pretty sure they are. So what was my point of view about that? I just want to be relatable, basically. So this is what real life is like, with a 5-month-old and a 13-year-old. It's quite an interesting dynamic, I feel like. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go. And obviously, in the past, I've always been funny about showing my kids in videos, and I'm still the same. But literally, I can't film if he's always with me. So I try not to purposely make the focus about him, because obviously it's about me. It's little chapters with Isabella, but you know, he's gonna be here. So. But yeah, with my daughter, I have thought, you know, should I include her in any of her videos, but I don't feel comfortable with it still. And she would love it. She loves making videos, but I just we'll see. That's all I'll say. But if you have, I thought of doing like a Q&A at some point, and she could come into it, but not show her, and then you'd hear her answers and stuff. So that's possible. We might do something along those lines. But just so you know, it's not her, it's me. I'm so wary about putting her on the internet. It's just, I just don't want to in the future saying to me, why did you put me on the internet? I didn't want to be on the internet. So, you know, it's one of those things. But I know it can be really done well. I know one of my another channel I watch, sometimes they'll, you know, feature their kids, but it's always like voiceovers and stuff, or things like that. But I mean, to be honest, I don't necessarily think it's necessary at this point. But you know, if I did it, it's not really. I don't see how it actually would benefit in terms of for her. It would more be for me, and I don't. That's why it makes me feel uncomfortable. So that's why I'm not going to do it. I really don't think so anyway. So yeah, that's what I think our week's going to look like. But yeah, she doesn't have 2 heads. She doesn't have 10 feet. It's nothing like that. It's literally, I just worry about, you know, well, obviously I can't control who watches, and that's always been an issue for me anyway, in terms of, you know, there could be weirdos and stuff, but I'm always of the mindset of, would she like this in the future? And I don't think I would, but that's me. I'm very introverted. She's more of an extrovert, so we're different in that way. But anyway, let's just not get on. Let's just not rabbit on. But yeah. I'll speak to you in our next video. Take care.